Jai Hind, my dear students. So today we are going to study chapter adjectives. So in this chapter you will learn about many types of adjectives as you have already learned in your previous class, means in your earlier class also. So in this chapter I will going to tell you about adjective, definition of adjectives and its types. So in this chapter first I want to let you know that what is the definition of adjective. Adjective means adjectives are the words that describe, modify and define noun or pronoun. That tells, simply you can say that tells the quality of a noun or pronoun. It is called adjectives. Then in this chapter we have more types of adjectives. So what are they? Types of adjectives. So we have more, mainly we have 6 types. It is given in your book. So first one is adjective of quality. So in this, what is adjective of quality? I will explain you series wise. So first, as you have adjective of quality, so in this adjective of quality means that tells the quality of a noun. That it will tell you the shape, size, color, special quality of a noun. So this is the adjective of quality. That simply you can say that tells the quality of a noun. As it is written here, quality means something special, something unique of a noun. So for example, I am here writing, I have a blue pen. So now what is the noun here? Pen is the noun, and what is the quality of this pen? That it is blue in color. So this is the quality of a pen, that which color this pen is having. It is having a blue color. So it tells the quality of a pen. Similarly, like I have a new car. So again, car is your noun, and what we come to know about this noun, that this car is, which kind of it is? It is a new. So this is the quality of a car, that this car is very new. So similarly, we have second one, we are having adjective of quantity. Adjective of quantity. Okay, so what is the meaning of adjective of quantity? Quantity's word itself is telling you about the amount. Simply you can learn amount. So this quantity is generally used with your uncountable nouns. You must be knowing that what is uncountable noun? That we cannot count. Uncountable noun means that we cannot count. So quantity means amount, and then amount we can never count amount, like water, milk, oil. We cannot count. So these adjective of quantity, it is used for uncountable nouns. So what is the definition of adjective of quantity? It means that it tells the quantity of a noun, means like oil, water, milk, sugar. So these are the quantity. This word adjective here, it tells the quantity of a noun. So similarly means it tells how much sugar is there in the jar. Like, so some common examples of it is like, there is little sugar in the jar. So here jar is a noun, and how much sugar is there? Again sugar is a noun here, and how much sugar is there? Little. So this is your quantity, means amount is there. You are coming to know that we are talking about the amount of the sugar here. So similarly we have have another example here also. There is some coffee in the jar. Like there is some coffee in the jar, you can say, or in the box. So again, some means again it is telling you the quantity of a coffee, that some coffee is there in the jar. So any word that tells the quantity, it means that is the adjective of quantity. So next one I am going to teach you. This was the second, and third I am going to teach you adjective of numbers. Adjective of numbers. Now here you need to pay attention that there is a difference between adjective of quantity and adjective of quantity and adjective of numbers. So when you will go to like your teacher will ask you that identify types of adjective. So in that you will get the question of quantity also and numbers also. So you here how you will going to find out that which adjective it is. So when you will not able to know that it is talking about number or it is talking about quantity. So once how you will find the adjective of quantity? What? Sorry, it will come how. How much? This word you need to remember. You have to begin the question from the sentence. How much? Similarly here I will let you know, like here there is a little sugar in the jar. Means if I need to find out that which kind of adjective it is, I will start questioning that how much sugar is there in the jar. So whenever you feel confused or you feel not able to answer, just start with the question how much. Similarly, let's come to the adjective of numbers. In adjectives of numbers, it is generally used for countable nouns, and this also tells us the series in relation to the noun that comes in series. Like numbers, generally it is used for countable nouns. Countable noun means you know that we can easily count. So in this numbers, there are 35 students in the class. So what is happening here? Here you can easily count the number of students that are present in the class, and you can also come to know that yes, the teacher is saying that 35 students are there. So I am telling you the numbers, that how many students are there in the class. So here once you will get this to identify which adjective it is, you can start with the question how many. Because here you need to tell the number, and in adjective of quantity, here you need to tell the amount, how much, and here you need to tell the numbers. So here I will give you the example of it. Like I have 4 friends. This is a simple example. Like I am telling about myself that how many friends I am having. I am having 4 friends. So if I need to find out that which kind of adjective it is, I will start the question with how many. So here you can ask me that how many friends do I have. So in this we come to know the number of noun or things, or in series. Like in exams, what happens? There are 3 main positions: first, second, and third. Means here we come to know about the series, that who stood first, then who stood second, and then who stood third. Then we have demonstrative adjective. So first, I will rub the board so that you will not get confused, and then I will let you know. So fourth one, we have demonstrative adjective. Demonstrative adjective. Okay. So what do you understand by demonstrative adjective? It means that it indicates about a specific person, animal, things, and place, and it shows that which noun are being talked in the sentence, right? And what are the words that are used in this sentence? That, this, these, and those. As you all know that this and that is used for, both are used for singular noun. When we talk about one single thing, or when we talk about one single person, place or animal. And similarly, these and those, this is used for plural noun. Means when we talk about more than one thing, or more than one person, more than one place, more than one animal. So this is the basic thing that you should know. So similarly in this, we come to know about like belongingness. You can also say like that tree is tall, right? Then we have this. This is my pen. Then we have these. These trees are very tall. Then we have those. Those pens are mine. Now, I have used only two sentences, and I have taken them in the singular noun also and in the plural also. Like that tree is tall means one tree is there that is far from me, and I am talking about one tree. Means I am talking about only one tree, because here I haven't written trees. I haven't tried S. So similarly here, then come that, and in place of singular we will use those. So those pens are mine. So here what I am doing, I am talking about like pens. Here I am talking about more than one pen, as I have written S. So those pens means again pens are there and they are kept away from me. Similarly, this is my pen means I am talking about one pen that is near to me, and means in this sentence the noun is pen, and here and pen is being talked about in the sentence. These trees are very tall means there are some trees that are very near to me, and these trees are very tall. So I am talking about trees, as I was talking about one tree, but in this I am talking about more than one tree. That is why I have used these. So these trees are very tall. So these were the examples of demonstrative adjectives. In this demonstrative adjective, you should learn that any noun that is being talked about in the sentence is called demonstrative adjective, and it also indicates about specific person, place, animal, and things. Then we have fifth one. We have possessive. Now, fifth one we have possessive adjective. Again, I am here telling you that you have already learned about these adjectives in your previous classes. So, what is the meaning of possessive adjective? First, I will let you know the meaning of possessive. Possessive means belongingness. Which thing belongs to whom? Belong. Simple word is belongs, right? So in this adjective we come to know about that shows the ownership or the relation between two nouns, and this adjective always start with the answer with the question whose. Like simple, I am writing the example like she is my friend, right? So here what is the pronoun? She. And what I am saying that this girl means she is means the pronoun must be a girl. So this girl belongs to me because here I have used another pronoun, that is mine. That this girl belongs to me because she is my friend. Then another example is there, that Aman is her brother. Aman is her brother. So Aman belongs to whom? To this girl. Again we have used this pronoun, means we are talking about girl. Thus Aman is the brother of somebody who is a girl. So here Aman belongs to this girl. Then we have another example. Is this your book? Like, is this your book? So here what I am asking the question, means that this book belongs to whom? I am asking the question that is this your book? So belongingness of the book is there, that this book belongs to yours. So in this we generally come to know the relationship between two nouns, that which thing belongs to whom. So you can start with the question whose. Like if I have to identify this noun, so I will start with the question, like first question I will form, she is my friend. So how I will find out whose friend is she. So you will come to know that she is her friend. You will not write mine because mine I have used for me. So she is her friend. So this is how you need to identify. Then we have another adjective, that is the last one as it is described in your book, that is interrogative. Adjective, right? So you must be knowing that interrogative means generally that asks the question. Kinds of sentences, in that chapter I also about the interrogative sentences, means in this we generally ask the question, like are used to ask question, and the questions starts with which, what and whose. Like a simple example is there, like whose bag is that? Right? Whose bag is that? Then we have what. I told you 3 words are there that start with what problem you are facing. And then we have which house is her. So here I am writing this example, which house is her. So in all these 3 sentences you can see, and at the end you can see that all the sentences are starting with WH, means WH questions. Questions are there as I am asking the questions, and at the end you can see that interrogative. In interrogative we always find question mark at the end of the sentence. So these are in interrogative adjectives are used to ask question. In this question will be asked to you and you need to answer it. Like whose bag is that? So your answer will be that bag belongs to somebody. Like what problem you are facing, means somebody is there and that person is asking you that which kind of problem are you facing, then you can answer it that these are the problems that I am facing. Similarly, which house is her, means that there is a girl and we are talking about her house. So you can ask that is the girl whose house is that. So these were your 6 different kinds of adjectives and I have explained you in this chapter. So go through the chapter, read the chapter, try to solve the exercises, and once you will find any problem, just leave a comment, just write your problems in the comment so that I can solve in the next video. Thank you, Angela.